I thought it was a terrific game. I was very concerned when we fouled them on their first possession and second possession to start the game. Not what we wanted. It was the emphasis of not fouling. We switched to the zone to give us a chance to help defense in the paint and not get stretched out too much. That kept us out of some foul problems. I thought in the second half we did a good job of sharing the ball. We only had 10 turnovers. We had 15 assists. Oh, that's very good for us. And they're a very good offensive team, very hard to guard. And I thought our players hung tough when they made their run and tied the game up. I don't know if they took the lead or not, but they didn't take the lead ever. Yeah, it was tied, and then we went back at them and were able to finish pretty good. It's a good win.
How important was this one, especially with where you guys are now in the standings and going into a tough stretch?
Every game is tough. You know, we're one of only 2 teams in the league that went on the road 4 of the first 6 conference games and 3 of the last 4. And you like to start strong and end strong, and we've been put in a position where, we really have to battle now because the teams we're playing, Louisville's a top 10 team, Virginia's a top 10 team, Clemson and Georgia Tech have proven how good they can play. We've got to repeat games with Virginia Tech and Florida State. So, every game is huge. And Duke at home.
Can you talk about the challenge the Hokies present, because they're unusual in the fact they bring their 2 leading scorers off the bench. Just talk about how difficult they are.
Well, they're difficult in every way. They start out with 4 3-point shooters on the perimeter. That stretches your defense. They bring Leday and a lot of times Clark and Hill off the bench, sometimes Seth Allen. They have 3 left-handed guards who normally start, Robinson, Allen, and Bibb. So everything about them requires your players to be very focused because they do a lot of really hard things to defend, and then they play defense a little differently than anybody else in the league. They're really fronting the post. It was hard to post feed. And we wanted to get Buka the ball. He did a great job in the first half of finishing. And in the second half, he helped us a couple of block shots and rebounds. So I love the way Anthony Lawrence and Buka are playing, and they play a lot together. So Buka played 19 minutes tonight, and Anthony Lawrence played 29. So you had DJ, who made 2 big buckets, a 3 and a 2, one as the shot clock ended. So very pleased with the production off our bench.
What does it say about the team that, even considering the night that Bruce Brown had, that you could still win,
Yeah.
with him struggling so much?
Yeah, I think I've talked to Bruce. He hasn't appeared to be himself in the last 2 games. Oh, he doesn't notice it, but coaches notice it. So now he might notice it.
What do you see different? Just
Energy. Normally he's the smiliest, happiest guy going crazy, and he's kind of been subdued.
5 turnovers like that. That's just something that you don't have to live with. What's going on?
He plays that way. I mean, he's a guy who attacks the basket and challenges the defense constantly. Some of the passes he throws are challenged by the defense and end up turnovers. So at this stage of the season, we're not going to correct anything. We can focus on the things that we really can control. And I think the guys are doing that. Like, the attention to detail in practice has been very, very good.
How would you describe the contribution that Devon is giving, especially lately during leadership?
Yeah, Davon he's really good, isn't he? 18 points, 6 assists. Trying to get him a little additional rest, but it's hard. But he's just a terrific player.
Jim, talk to us about that stretch, 47-47, and then key by your defense, steals, turnovers, transition, some easy shots, and you outscore them 18-2, and that turned the game.
Yeah, that was the difference in the ball game. It was tied, and then all of a sudden we had the lead, and all due to getting stops.
Last question?
You talk about Louisville?
You know, I think the tradition at Louisville is exceptional. They're one of the top 5 or 10 programs in the country. They have the largest attendance. I mean, they're sold out every game. Their fans are very enthusiastic. Their coach is in the Hall of Fame. Watching them play from a defensive standpoint, they challenge everything. They are so big and long, very much like Florida State. And it's going to be quite a chore to play them at their place. Thank you.